What you been doing today? What were you doing last night? I bet you weren't doing what I was doing. I bet you 50 bloody quid you didn't. So, look what I was doing last night. Yeah, working on bloody Don Tolman's oils. Yay, the real McCoy, real gold from Italy. Do we have a stamp here? Italy, yeah. Not China crap. The real McCoy. So yeah, working on Don Tolman's oil. Yeah, well, I like to call us a partnership now because I like to put my energy into them too. So that's golden relief. And Jesus Christ, people keep asking me, how did you get your foot back in such great shape and how come you're walking and running now? Yeah. Proof is in the pudding, my friend. Practice what you preach. I still use it every day, use it every morning. I have it next to my sink. And when I've had my, I don't want to talk about my personal hygiene, but after I've had a shower, I get out, dry myself off, and then squirt some drops on my hand, rub it all over my ankle, and get on with my day. And when I was in such a bad shape before, getting through that healing process, I was using it every 2 hours. So now, once a day. Brilliant, fantastic. Don Tolman's oil. It's the golden relief. It's the ancient oil what was used by the Egyptian kings and queens. That was the only thing they had. This is my understanding of it, and it was an ancient recipe made by the healers of the world, which are the women, the feminine. Are you allowed to say that anymore? Not so sure. What do you say, Tracy? Come over here, lass. What do you think? Hey, are we allowed to say women and men? Men and women. Yeah, let's not go there. Let's not get this channel shut down. So yeah, that's what I was working on. I've done 250 bottles. That took a lot of time, but we're back up stock now. Thank you. So yeah, all going well. Start of the new year now, right? It's the first. I don't even know if it is. I think it is. I think people were sending me Happy New Year last night, even though, yeah, I was working on these. So great, actually, to go through into the new year doing something that you love. And yeah, I guess it's my life. I'm really lucky, really. I'm lucky. To be fair, to do something that I love to do, even on New Year's, I mean, I couldn't have thought of anything better. You might think, oh, it's ridiculous. You should be resting and relaxing. When I work on crystals, when I'm around crystals, when people show me crystals, when I'm getting involved in people who are saying, look, come over here, like, somebody's asking me to go to Portugal to look at a special crystal collection. So like, oh, sounds great, And when I went to Bessanitz to have a look at a beautiful collection there that I ended up buying, and it cost me the earth, but it was the best investment I ever did. Didn't even think about it as an investment, but then it ended up the best investment because Moldavites went from there to through the bloody roof. Now they've come down a little bit now. Thankfully, they've stabled a little bit. But if you want choice pieces, I just saw 2 choice pieces yesterday. A dumbbell, that was 22,000 for a dumbbell. Only this size, but it was very beautiful. Tempted, but because it's an investment for the company, and people love them. People buy them every day. So what for me, it's like, oh, I just want to feel it. Just want to hold it for a while. So that was great. I'm now in talks with. I don't know whether I should say it or not just yet, but it's a conversation that we're having with a company that I love, that I may be investing in buying or becoming part of the company because I love that company so much. So that's on the go right now. Helping a couple of people with writing their books, helping them in so many different ways. And so I'd like to work on that a bit. Again, we've got a few people who are in a really bad place right now that we are putting together boxes for and sending as gifts to them. I'm working on, I'm just working on some of these. I'll do a video of these that I've just about finished with. They're gorgeous. Anyway, I won't talk about them yet. I'll talk about them when I'm done. But oh, loads of rings! Some people like the rings. Yeah, fantastic. I haven't talked about this yet. I haven't put it on. I love it so. Oh, sorry, you can't see it. I love it so much. It's so beautiful that it's like, oh, do I want to sell it or don't I want to sell it? Because I'm getting some great energy from this and fantastic work. And this piece as well. Just working on this as well. That's been beautiful. Yeah, so it's all going well. I can't believe how many people have bought Nuummnites this past 2 days. It's like I came in this morning and everybody's just jumped onto the Nuummnite. I struggle to get it, And, like I was hoping that there'd be some on for a bit longer so that people can see them and, but I guess that's what it's about really. If it's for you, it's for you. But yeah, I came on and I think 20 pieces have gone. Wow, phenomenal. But yeah, I understand. It is gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. The trios are going like crazy. Nuummnite Collection. I've still got some beautiful pieces, but not as many as I normally have. But they're all going. Everything's going really well. I am doing this coming year a new podcast with the Pure Energy Healing Academy. So they've given me a thumbs up. So that's going to be really interesting. So what that entails is it's a podcast with. I open the doors basically for all the pure energy healers around the world, whoever's, if it's the right time for them, because most of them are in America, Canada, Australia, but some are in Europe. We've got, a few thousand in Europe. So hopefully we'll get a few coming on. I don't know how many I'm allowed on, but, I'll try and get a few on. And then we're going to talk about healing, energy, things that they've learned as healers right now, and what they're going through in the process of understanding certain illnesses, disease, and problems within the body that they're seeing and how they're fixing them. So should be a great mixture. I mean, my conversation might be, 95% relevant, 5% not so, because I haven't really worked fully on people who have been injected with toxins. So they'll be able to help more with that, which is great. So they can talk about that more and give you information of what's helping, which is really the only thing that's important. So that's great. I am really working hard on 2 books at the moment. The third book is kind of, Moldavite. I keep having to jump back to it like I did last week and change, just update certain things that I'm feeling right now, because it was relevant a few years ago and now it's not relevant. So it's become a little bit of a challenge that. My book, which is coming out hopefully soon, this year, please God. There's a lot of work involved when you're creating books, by the way. Really, it is really a lot of work. That's the Ancient Art of Flower Reading. So that should be a beautiful, thick book with beautiful photos of your favourite flowers, with a message in there with the flower, so you can relate to the flower and then say, read it, and that's your message that day. But also, it's a full reference of how to read flowers. So it's more about, hey, you're going to do the work now. So you go and choose a flower and then you read your flower and all the instructions are there. It should be so simple for you to understand it. And then, wow, God, this is amazing. And it is. Ancient flower reading is bloody amazing. Blew me away. And that's why I got so heavily into it. And I used to love taking people around the mountains, in the forest, wherever I was working, and ask them to just choose a flower. And some would pick a flower, some would just point to a flower because they didn't want to pull it out of the ground. I totally get that. And then we'd read the flower, sit down next to it and read it. Sometimes when you pull the flower out, there's a lot of relevance as well to the roots. And anyway, it's great. It's just a lovely, lovely book. And then last but not least, the book that I've been working on over these years, which is Mark Bajerski's book called The Tightrope Effect. So it's all about balance. And so there's a lot of things going on right now for this year, next year, and the following years that is going to keep me going, as well as working on crystals every day. I have in the back there that I've been working on through the past 4 weeks now, 20 different new types of crystals that you might not have even heard of. So I'm looking forward to talking about them. There's a lot of them crystals that I haven't worked on before that I can't really talk about them unless I start to work with them and feel them. So I don't want to do that like I think it's really important that you work with the crystal before you even start to mention what you feel the energy is within that crystal. Rather than just go to any book and copy. I'm not really into that, as many of you know. So it's very important that, like, I've got 2 crystals, one from Africa, and I think one from Afghanistan, and I've never had them before, and I'm loving working with them. But it takes, a good few months before you really understand the power of that crystal and what the energy lies, what happened to you. It's like you might think, oh, this is good for that, and then 5 days later you change, and then you think, hang on a minute, that healed the root cause, which now has fixed this cause. So what's it good for? Is it good for that or that? So you've got to figure out what's going on here. That takes time. And, so I like to work on them crystals that I don't really know and I've never had before, because it's exciting. The Moldavite oils I just finished working on a few weeks ago, so they're in stock now. All my other oils are now in stock. They're all there for everybody. I don't know if there's a special offer still available, but if there is, good luck with that. That's all my oils. I don't know, but I hope there is. But there was, I think we put 50 sets aside, and I'm not sure about Don Tolman's oil, Neil, if there's any. I think they might be by 2 bottles or 3 bottles, and then you get free delivery DHL, which is anywhere between 22 and 38 euros for DHL delivery. So that's a brilliant offer, because it gets to you in a few days. I think that's it, really. I don't know about any more offers. You'd have to look on the website. But yeah, brand new year. I'm wishing you all well. I don't really feel any negativity for this year that's going to stop the power of the work that I do. I think I'll continue doing videos. I'll continue doing different things all the time. I am utilising more and more BitChute and Rumble, because they're still free speech platforms that anything that I say on here, they're just watching. I am constantly monitored by YouTube, by my wording now. So anything, they'll put a warning up straight away. So you know what? If you want to hear real truth, and truth that is what's happening in the world right now, and what I feel is happening and what's going on, get yourself over to Rumble, Mark Bajerski Rumble, and Mark Bajerski BitChute, because that is where this year I'm going to put all my videos on that are uncensored. Okay, so I ain't going to say anything on here anymore. It's just not worth it. These people are just clowns. So I'll put videos up of health, well-being, new products, new crystals, talking about things that don't involve me being flagged and I'm shadow banned anyway, so you can see I'm lucky to get 200, 300 views these days, but I don't care. It's okay. You'll find me somewhere else. I'm on Telegram as well, so all these videos, when these are uploaded, go to Odyssey, so I think I'm everywhere. Really, so you're not going to get rid of me that fast. So that's it. I'm going to get on with these now. I might take a trip down to Portugal, because I'm feeling the pull to go and have a look at this one person's collection over I think 50 years of crystals. So Yeah, I'm going to go and have a look. This is a guy who specializes in the most beautiful single pieces that are choice. So he's gone out of his way through his whole life to pick certain pieces of one crystal. So it's good in a sense, but in another sense, it's like quite challenging. So if I did end up buying, 500 pieces, then it would take me for, to talk about one single piece that I might, because a lot of them I don't even have. He's told me about all these really unusual crystals. So it takes a long time, you imagine, to, work on one crystal, to feel its energy, and then to put it on my website, and then to take a photo of it. So that would be a long process. So, but looking forward to it. Keeps me going, keeps my mind active, and keeps me happy. But yeah, that's it. Just want to say thank you, everybody. Welcome, stepping into the new year, and to our beautiful ladies behind. Anything else? Doing a lot of lately. No, everything's great. Feeling good, feeling positive. I hope you are. Let's make 2024 the most amazing year, that we ignore the BS, that we ignore the lies, hypocrisy, and BS madness, and create a new world for ourselves, a new beautiful front doorstep which is clean, a beautiful house which is cleansed, a beautiful body spacesuit which is healthy, and our gorgeous body temple to heal every day and to be stronger every day. We are ageless. We are light. We are beautiful souls and beings that can create anything that we want in this world. So let's manifest the most powerful creative energy of healing and helping and gifting and caring for others this year. That's my promise to myself and to you. And thank you all for your support, because without it, well, I could never really do what I'm doing. So thank you so much. Bless your hearts. I mean that. No, don't bless your hearts. Just know that your heart is beautiful and pure, and sending you much love. Take care.